mercy, no mercy for God, Muhammad. And the name of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. And the name of the minister, Louis Farrakhan. Cause we got things going on. I must take the company from up below. Out of mercy. All black woman. Pick up yourself, because we love nobody. Most of my now step back from me. Oh yeah, well, live and direct in a face. Down the mercy. With a better respect, protect the black woman. Because they the only means of reproduction. Respect, protect the black woman. Because they the only means of reproduction. Respect your black woman. Protect. That is the duty of a man, no disrespect. The actual foundation, because the beauty of a woman is procreation. You better not to preserve your black children. If you did the black woman, you're destination. If you don't protect the woman, you're not a real man. Because the educated and protecting no man. That's the natural instinct for intelligent man. You better respect, protect the black woman. Because they the only means of reproduction. Respect, protect the black woman. Because they the only means of reproduction. I say we break, and them disrespect the black woman, and me can't take it. Me send me back, and them disrespect the black woman, and me can't take it. Me say respect, protect the black woman. That is my motto. If a man disrespect him, I go get beat down. If a man pimp a woman, there's a 60 on the ground. But if a woman wants to step this far up from the ground, because I am a Muslim, I'm a peaceful man. But don't disrespect me with black woman. We will take away your life if you do them wrong. Because every black woman is a prized possession. You better respect, protect the black woman. Because they're the only means of reproduction. Respect, protect the black woman. Because they're the only means of reproduction. Respect, protect the black woman like Haile Selassie. Respect, protect the black woman like the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Respect, protect the black woman like Nelson Mandela, the African man. Respect, protect the black woman like Martin Luther King, the Christian man. Respect, protect the black woman because they're the only means of reproduction. Respect, protect the black woman because they're the only means of reproduction. Respect, hey, your black woman. Protect, that is the duty of a man. No disrespect the actual foundation, because the beauty of a woman is procreation. You better not to preserve your black children. If you did the black woman, your destination. If you don't protect the woman, you're not a real man. Because to educate, respect, and protect the woman, that's a natural instinct for intelligence.
That's right, family. That's right, family. That's right. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be on this planet Earth. That was my song back in the 90s called Respect and Protect the Black Woman. Oh yes, baby. You got to respect and protect the black woman by any and all means necessary. It's your brother King Simon right here on King Simon Presents. It is now 55 minutes after the hour, approximately 6 minutes before the top of the hour. So you know what it is. It's your brother King Simon. Yes, your brother from another mother and daddy. You know what that means. Oh boy, we getting ready to go in today. We get ready to go in. So you know, hey, let's do what we like to do here. Let's get ready to show the faces because we got a special show for you. We're broadcasting live not only on YouTube but also on Facebook at King Simon on Facebook. So if you want to join my Facebook family, you could also join us on Facebook live and direct at King Simon. And share, and like people, because it's all about sharing and liking. And if you care, you share. And because we're going to have a great show today, got a great show with the great Kaya French coming in, the numerical analysts. We're going to be coming in and talking about it and doing it and keeping it moving. And of course, we got a lot coming up for you. Just want to remind each and every one of y'all. Oh yeah, that's the Minister Farrakhan in the background. Okay, hear that. Happy belated birthday, Minister Farrakhan!
No matter what their race or their color, every woman has a sacred purpose to women who today are.
Here I come.
I am a woman, I'm a woman, but don't disrespect me with black woman.
Lot of mercy. That's how we used to do the dub, man. Okay. Guess who's in the building, family? Guess who's in the building? Guess who's in the building, family? Guess who's in the building? Oh my goodness. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Let's get the rounds of applause in. Oh my goodness. Thank you. 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 Applause. Give them all to me and give them to my guests when they come too. That's right. It is your brother King Simon broadcasting live on Facebook, broadcasting live also on YouTube. That's right. At King Simon Presents, King Simon on Facebook. And we got a special someone coming in. That's right. We got a special someone coming in. Kaya French will be in the building. Of course, we're going to be using the science of numerology, astro-numerology through turbulent times. And with Miss Kaya French. So we're going to drop some numerical information for you. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all share it with a friend, tell a neighbor, tell a cousin, tell your enemy. Because if you tell your enemy and give them some guidance, maybe they won't be your enemy anymore. That's right. Because, hey, sometimes we got to figure it out, make it all happen. All right. So how are we doing out there? How are my brothers and sisters doing out there? And where are y'all at? Where are y'all at? Where are y'all calling from? Matter of fact, where y'all hitting me up from? Are you in Georgia? Are you in England? Are you in Africa? Which part of the world are you at now? That I'm gonna have to fix that. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Which part of the world are you at so we can big your world or your side of your world up? Shout y'all out. I'm in New York City. Having a good time. You know what that is. I'm enjoying myself. I don't care what nobody say. I am enjoying myself. And that's what you're supposed to do. Whatever you do, you better love what you do. Because if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. I'll tell you that again. If you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. So strive to do what you love to do. And like your brother here, King Simon, never work a day in his life. So hey, I'm always going to stay focused. Oh, man. So in the next 3 minutes, we will have Kaya French come into the building live and direct. So big up to people that's coming in Pittsburgh. Okay, we got Ontario, Canada. Wow, I haven't been to Canada in a while. Los Angeles. We got to big up Pittsburgh. Big up to Phoenix, Arizona. We want to big up the one only Oxford, of course, North Carolina. I want to big up Oakland, California. Also, big up to everyone that's out here. This is your brother. Make sure you share, like, and feel free to share it with anybody you want to share it. Broadcasting live on Facebook and on King Simon Presents on YouTube. So big up to all those people that are coming in. I am enjoying every moment of it. Philly is in the building. What's up, Philly? How y'all doing? I used to live in Philly back in the day. So big up to the Philly crew. I used to live in North Philly back in the day. Yeah, I used to live in North Philly back in the day. Oh, man. And that's in the 80s. So, man, I remember we was making money I used to make money off of Public Enemy paraphernalia. So big up to my brothers that used to be for Public Enemy. Of course, Professor Griff and Chuck D and all the rest of them. Man, we used to make money. Just want to remind everyone that, of course, we're going to keep it nice and smooth today. We're going to have a good time with our guest, Kaya French. As a matter of fact, let's see what's going on in the chat. Okay. Houston, Texas is in the building. Okay. North Carolina in the building. Northern California is in the building. That's right. We're going to big up all of y'all that are coming in nice and fast, and it's beautiful. And I hope everyone is having a great week so far. I am. I don't care what nobody says. I'm on a reset, not a lockdown. I am on a reset, not a lockdown. So we want to make sure that everything is going well for each and every one of you out there. I hope the family is well. I hope you are well. I hope the children are well, even while they're doing the schooling and all that good stuff. Yeah, don't worry. I'm working a lot of machinery out here. I'm looking at a lot of machinery right here. So boom. And working a lot of machinery around me. So it is what it is. Let me make sure we get the right stuff. And I'm seeing some stuff. Oh man, she got a lot of accolades. But let's go into it. You know what it is. Before we bring on Kaya French, Miami's in the building. Of course, Westbury. And Kaya's from Detroit. So big up to Kaya French. She's a professional numerical analyst, born and nurtured in Detroit, Michigan. Sign of Capricorn. She is life path number 7, of course. She holds a BA in organizational management from the Ford School Business, Ashford University, and since early age, math and creative writing were her favorite subjects of interest. She's always been drawn to numerology and astrology, along with the energy relationship, connecting the cosmos and people passionately. She now tapped into a creative imagination and write numerical DNA patterns and sequences for people and business, coming into this world with intuitive knowledge and the gift of numbers. As a child, she has an amazing ability to remembering and associate people by their birthdays, license plates, phone numbers, street address, as well as patterns and sequences of numbers, association with sacred geometry and numerology. Of course, she's made numerous appearances and media appearances with local and international shows like the Bev Smith Show. I used to work with Bev Smith. That's interesting. Radio show, Voice of Reason, Zoe Williams, big up to Zoe Williams, Joel Benjamin, of course, and Breaking Dawn Morning Show in Trinidad Wood. And of course, in Detroit lectures. She's done lectures in Detroit, Ascending Numerology Masters class with myself and Lloyd Strayhorn. She's also been a part of that and appearing on a weekly co-hosting Should I Stay or Go TV show, of course, in Trinidad with Lloyd Strayhorn. And also she studied masters her craft under the personal tutelage of astro-numerologist and author numbers man Lloyd Strayhorn. And of course, she is in the building, and we're getting ready to bring her in momentarily. Right now, we're about to lock it down and bring her in and show y'all how we got this love for our sisters doing the work. And that's all we want. And that's all we want our sisters to do, is do the work. So that's what it's all about. So as we bring her in, I just read off of her bio. Make sure you go to her website, KayaFrench.com, and let me put up the banner for her stuff, of course, so y'all will know when y'all want to support our sister. Y'all make sure y'all go to her website, because her site and everything else is big. So make sure you support our sister as I bring her in. I'm about to bring her in momentarily. Let me just make sure all these notifications are stopped. And here we go as we bring the one and only Kaya French in the building. As we come on now, let's make sure that everything is right. All right, there you go. All right, there you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. All right. Yeah, these computers are trying to mess me up, but it's all good. As we welcome the one, the only Kaya French in King Simon Presents. Are you here, Kaya? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
How are you? Can you hear me well?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you. The applause is big. I got to make sure the applause is going and doing this thing.
Introduction.
This is what I do. This is how I do. And this is why I do. I am him that do that. And of course, it always wants to restart. So I like the vibe. How you been, sister? How's everything?
Everything is well. Everything is fine during this turbulence time.
How's the family? How's the family? Everybody good?
Family is well. Yes.
That's good. Well, we everybody's good on this side. All 9 of my children and 7 grandchildren. I'm good. Wherever they are in this world. Yeah, I ain't stopped. I'm the baby maker. I make mothers. I make mothers. Praise the Lord.
Yeah, the legacy has to live on.
Oh, yeah, the legacy is gonna live on. That's into generations and generations, man. That's why we're writing. So, Kaya, this is not your first time on my show, so I'm happy that you made it here again. How you been, and how's it out there in D-Town, Detroit?
Man, it's like it's quiet here in the city. All you hear is the birds chirping. People driving around. Everybody's in their home, in your windows, looking out the blinds and wanting to go outside. Mm-hmm. But I mean, you can go outside, but the weather is kind of cold still. So I'll wait till the heat come in.
You gonna wait till the heat come in?
I'm wait till the heat come on Sunday.
Say it again.
I'm gonna wait till the heat come in so I can go sunbathe in the heat.
Oh yeah. How's the weather feeling? How's the weather? Did it snow out there? Did it snow recently out there?
Man, we had snow, and it didn't stick. Mm-hmm. But we still had some snow. A little cold front. It's still a little cold right now, but it's getting there. The weather is breaking. You got Jupiter and Capricorn, so anything can go right now.
Anything could happen. You absolutely right. But and I'm I'm proud of what you did. I see you was on the England broadcast the other day. How was that with UK? Did you enjoy yourself?
Yes, I enjoy myself with the sister circle, international sister circle. I would definitely enjoy myself. I think they got a kick out of it. And, it's very informative information that we all need to use it as a tool. Numerology and astrology is, use it as a tool to help you get where you need to go. And once you, on your feet, then you don't have to use it as often because you already know it's already inside of us, once you discover that.
Right. True. That's absolutely, and what's so interesting about doing this for so many years, it's ever changing. And and I was talking to a client of mine, an older sister, and she asked me about the evolving of the interpretations of numbers. I said yes, but the base of it will always remain the same. But yes, it's going to evolve, keeps on evolve because numbers are endless. You know what I'm saying?
My life.
And its combinations are endless. So it is what it is. So I just read off your bio off of your website, in of KayaFrench.com. So let me just remind people, if you want to contact Miss Kaya French, please call her at 1-866-331-5088. That's 1-866 331-5088. For products and services, please go to www.kayafrench.com. That's kayafrench.com. Cash App, your numbers. That's $ know numbers. Now, numbers are spelled a different way now. NUMB3 RS, as you can see on the screen, and then her email for PayPal or information you want to contact her all over the world. Make sure you email her at knowyournumbers, the same way it's spelled, at gmail.com. I know some of us could be a little slow. We're not reading enough, but we're not taking a good look, but it's all right. Your brother and sister is here to help you wherever you are in this part of the world. Okay. So, Kaya.
Yes.
Now, how many children do you have, beautiful?
I have two. I have one girl and I have one boy. They're 7 years apart.
Wow. And how was your Mother's Day?
My Mother's Day was beautiful. I got to do the International Sister Circle. My kids woke up with all types of hugs and kisses and smoothies. I love smoothies. So, they went downstairs something, and I actually had a kind of like a day to myself.
Oh, really? So you had a good time? You had a little time to yourself that day?
Mommy time out, yes.
Wow, they must have cooked for you too.
Man, they went upstairs and did their own little thing. My son is 12. He took her under his wing that day and made her busy all day. They came downstairs, for certain things, but eat dinner and stuff like that. But everything else was my son. He held the fort down.
That's good. Well, I'm glad that the children are doing the work and they're helping out. And you said they were 7 years apart, and you born on the 7th. Wow, how interesting is that? Did you plan that one out? How that went? Did you plan that out?
Not at all. The funniest thing, my son was 7 when he came to me. He said, "Mom, are you giving me a little brother or sister for Christmas?" I'm like, "Boy, you don't go with that." Like, come and find out, yes, we actually were getting a Christmas gift later on.
What? What?
They know.
And so he already knew. When is his birthday? He must knew. He must be psychic.
April 7th.
Oh, there it goes. All right, he's psychic. We already know. Very intuitive children. One thing about those 7s, boy. Woo, the 7s I've known in history. Oh my goodness. The people, the great ones like Prince that was born on the 7th. Oh my goodness. And people like Penn. Huh?
And Tupac, June 16th. I love me some
Tupac. Yeah, he bought on the 16th. Definitely. So, of course, the show is using the Science of Astro-Numerology through Turbulent Times with, of course, the one and only Miss Kaya French. Mm-hmm. And please, there's 59 people in the show so far, and 65 people, and we want those thumbs to go up. Show your love for our sister. As a matter of fact, because she's a number 7, make sure y'all all put the number 7 in the chat right now. Put the 7 so we can get the vibration of the 7 energy to come on up. Put that 7 in and show your
7 in the lottery.
Exactly. Yeah, that's right. We're gonna play this 777 in lottery. So, and during this time, we know, there's a lot that's going on, and everything. If people really understand the science of these modalities, they'll understand that we are in line with what is going on. It's happening for a reason. Now, before we get there, it was, sometimes being our sisters being in these modalities, they used to call our sisters, especially in medieval times. They call women in medieval times that had this. They used to call them witches for some crazy reason. Which only means wise woman. Because anytime that they had women that was smarter than men back in their time, they would always chastise them in some way. So were you raised in a religious family, so to speak, and how did they handle you making a transition into numbers and astrology and all that?
Yes, I was raised in a Muslim home, and
assalamu alaikum.
What yeah, so you can say vanguard, but I didn't go the whole way, but I still value their foundation and what they have taught women, how to sew and cook and how you rear your husband and how you rear your kids. So I still install those things and within me as well, because those are good upbringing tools that you can use in your life as far as relationship and your children. So growing up for me was Muslim home environment. And, I kind of drift away when I got about 16, 17 years old. We didn't go to the mosque as much, but we still went to the mosque, when Mrs. Farrakhan come and speak and just, in their events, and still just go on the Saturdays for Saturdays for women. So I still went on those days, not occasionally, just occasionally went. And to make this transition of going into numbers, I always had a love for numbers. My mother friend saying me to go play her lottery. When I was like 15, at that time you can slide by, hey, this is my auntie slip. She want to play my lottery. So she sent him with the slip to the store. So and before then, it was more about me understanding people's zodiac signs and why they do the things that they do. I didn't understand people, so I just kind of observed at that time. So moving forward, my mama friend sent me to the store for a lottery. So I used to wonder, like, oh wow, number. So you pick a number and then you go play it. Oh, that's pretty cool. So I got into the lottery. I started researching it, finding out, how the lottery works and pattern sequence. I found out that through the lottery, and I decided to start playing the lottery, not on a daily basis, but I started to play. My first time playing, I played 322, right? So I go back and check the numbers, and 322 failed. I said, "Wow, what a coincidence!" Right?
That adds up to a 7 too. That adds up to a 7 too.
Look at that. My first time ever playing. So I started to play later on, years later, but I just got into numbers by lottery. And then my friend at work, I went to the lottery, just finding out sequence and stuff. He said, Kaya, I think you're seeking something. You're trying to find something. You should study numerology. I'm like, what the heck is numerology? I'm like, okay, whatever. So I did it like 4 months later. I started diving into it, and then I typed it in. You came up first, and then you was like, you gotta get this book. You gotta get this book. I'm like, well, who is the author of the book? So I looked in it and said, Lloyd Strayhorn. So I went to Lloyd Strayhorn on his YouTube. He had all these YouTube videos. So I looked at him, read them, I watched them. It was just so amazing how he's reading people. I'm like, wow. So I ordered his book. I read his book. Then I said, on May 2nd, I said, I'm going to book a reading with him. So I booked a reading with him on May 7th. And after that, he read me. And I was like, oh, my God. You read me like this based off the number? You just told me my life within 20 minutes. I'm like, wow.
Right.
So I had to get into numbers. Like, wow. I had to follow the cab. So that's right. I got into the numbers. And I just dived in. It just put the piece to the puzzle.
That's so interesting that you see me first. Which video did you see of me? With me and Joel Benjamin?
I think you was at, I believe you was at Joel Benjamin. If I can get this book, I should have had this book. Hold on, just hold on.
It's all right. Don't stress yourself. she wants to get that. So it's so. I just wanted to let the people know. It's so interesting how we connect with each other through other people, because everybody know I always promote the Baba Lloyd Strayhorn, the great Lloyd Strayhorn, because since 1988 and beyond, I've been listening to him. So and it goes back, and believe me, it's been a journey. It's been a journey. So you said which book you had, my sister?
So you was like, this is how you did it. You gotta get this book.
Oh yeah.
You gotta get this book. I'm like, well, let me hold on, pause the video. So let me see who is the author of the book. And it said Lloyd Strayhorn. I said, okay, let me just Google him, look him up. And I ordered all his books. I read them all. Before I talked to him, I read his books. And then he asked me, are you numerologist yourself? I said, no, I just love numbers.
Right. And then that's that the rest is history, huh?
The rest was history. It just took off. Boom. I'm like, okay, cool. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. Like I believe in numbers. I put my faith.
Even the brother that started, I can't remember his name, but the brother that started Numbers in Harlem was born on the 7th also, December 7th, actually.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So the numbers game and all that, he was running that. I forgot his name, but I know he's from the Caribbean.
Mm-hmm.
But he was he definitely was running the numbers heavy, and one of those people who originated the lottery system, doing the lottery stuff back in the day. So and it's so funny how numbers connect, correlate. That's why I tell people numbers don't lie. Your numbers don't lie, and I tell people that all the time. I said numbers can be manipulated on people's systems like census and all that kind of stuff, but it can't lie when it comes to the word. They can't lie to the mathematics of the universe, because all of these great physicists and astrophysicists all say the universe is mathematics, and then try to exclude us from this mathematics. How you gonna do that when we're in the universe? How? Don't make sense to me. But, yes, exactly. So, now during the times, like people that are tuning in, share the video, like up the video. We got 49 likes and 75 people in the building. Build them likes up, people stop. Now, some reason my Facebook feed kind of dropped out. So we're going to leave Facebook alone, but YouTube is still on. So come to YouTube, send everybody to YouTube. Let's have a good time. Now, Kaya, in your journey, now that we're in a reset, because I don't believe in quarantines and none of that stuff, reset because things needed to heal itself in some form or fashion. Mm-hmm. Now that we're in a reset, has the sessions you've been doing, have a lot of people been coming to you for sessions lately? Heavy?
Yeah, I'm getting calls, I'm getting phone calls, emails, people wanted to have me on some of their shows and being interviewed. So yes, which is a good, because we need, this is the year, this is the time, this is the age that we need to use this information and apply it, because we haven't been using it in the last probably 20 years as often as we should. Not really as often, but it does help you to guide you, to GPS you on your destination.
That's right. And so I found that it's turned up. As far as I'm concerned, it has definitely turned up, because being if from your perspective, the year 2020, how would Kaya French break down 2020? How would you break down 2020 to the audience, especially in the vibration of things coming from China, Europe to America? Let's see how Kaya French would break down the Americas.
Okay.
The whole 2020 energy.
The year 2020 started really in late September, around September 25th until October. Right. Okay. So this is, and it's 2020. So for universal energy, you can expect the odd, the unusual, unpredictable, unexplainable times of events that's happening. Not only that, it's an air number. So it's an air element. And look what's going on. It's telling us to wear a mask when we go outside, And it's just a time, is really a time where you need to grow up. You either learn your lesson or you receiving a lesson during a four personal year. It's going to teach you to have some strength, to have some courage, to get real with yourself, to heal yourself, and get into some quiet time so you can meditate. People always talking about how they want to go and get 2 weeks off of work, whatever. Well, this is your time. This is your 2 weeks. Like Bernie Mac always say, Black people love to go on break. When we break. So take some time out and break on yourself. Get your kids and get your house in order. Just get some decluttering out your home. Just kind of clean up your home environment. Get yourself together right now. So we can do. So yeah, if you call it turbulent times, we turbulence every day. Every day we go outside, we risk ourselves when we're driving, we're going to the store, when we're jogging. Anything can happen at any given moment. So every day is a turbulence day. Every day is a day you take a risk on something. Take a risk on yourself. So, and you just pray that you get back to home to safety.
And how has it been? How has it been out there in Detroit with the people out there? How's their energy been? Whole reset going on. How's it been out there in Detroit?
It's Detroit. It's the fire energy.
It's on the side. What side is it on against?
So they're inspiring. They're motivated. Enthusiastic, energetic. So of course they care, and some are being very obedient and quarantined. You get some just out here just buck wilding, just driving all over the place, going to other people's houses, not taking it serious. Even though you don't know how it's going to affect you, but the least you can do is protect yourself and your loved ones and your family. So it's best. You don't have to stay home, but stay home. You can go outside in your backyard. You can go sit on the porch, and just kind of distance yourself, like they say, social distance. We have Saturn and Aquarius right now. So Saturn and Aquarius is going to teach us a real good lesson, and it's going to force us to get in a group. It's going to force us to be more in our community. It's going to force us to communicate with our peers and give and go into organizations like nonprofits, or just link up with other people, like-minded people at that. And this is the year asking yourself what, when, why, and how. What have I been doing for the last 10 years or 7 years or 2 years? Now that you at home to think. This is all about thinking. You need to go real deep inside. So I would say meditation is needed, because you can now finally tune in quietness and silence in your own solitude time to go and deep in. So meditation allows that. It allows you to, if you do it on a consistent basis, you will also foresee things before they even happening, And even this is here for us to get our breathing together. We don't always breathe, take time out to breathe correctly. Deep breaths in and deep breaths out. That can help. That will help with the muscle. The heart is a muscle. So you need to do some breathing exercise to get that muscle back into working properly.
That's right. During this time and all that, because we know that 4 is also one of them health numbers too. Please tell them about that.
Right now. So everybody will be affected totally different. So if you're one person, it's going to affect you more. Even with the virus going on, you may feel it more in your heart. You may feel it more in your lower back. Issues in your lower back, or having tense pain during that time. Or if you're a 2 person, you may be having abdominal issues, or stomach issues, or even maybe having a headache, because once you get that digestional is disrupted, you get headaches right there in your mind, because everything flows. Then if you're a 3 person, you got your feet, you got your ankles, you got your skin, you got the hips and the thighs. So it affects people differently. And then you have the 4 energy people, which is always odd and unusual, unexplainable. I can't find out why it's going on. So that also rules the heart and the lungs as well too. And the upper back at that. And then you have the 5, which is the arms and the shoulders, and which also can lead to your lungs, because everything is jointed together. So you can also have issues there. And then if you're a 6 person, we always know 6 rules the heart, the 6 senses. So you can sense things coming on before they even get worse. So always check. It's the ears, nose, and throat. So if you feel like you got an earache, feel like you can't breathe a little bit, you might want to go get checked, or either do some self-diagnosing, or call, or go to your what are those things called? It's not an ER, but the other part. It's not an ER, but I don't know. I forget what it's called, but it's not the ER.
Okay, no problem. No problem.
And 7 people worry a lot. Okay, so if you worry about this, you are just catching this virus, and then you guess what? You might just catch it because it's on your mind so heavy that whatever you feed your mind is going to react on that. So if you're a certain person, less worrying, because it can also your abdominal area can be affected as well too. Then if you're an A person, you may get these headaches or these misdiagnosis, or you just need to just be careful, because more affected are your bones, your skeleton issue, your skeleton body. So just be mindful and be careful. And I would say get a second opinion, because when you're an 8 person, it's really hard to pinpoint where the issues are coming from. And then you're a 9 person, feel like you get some inflammation going on somewhere, or some bruises or some swelling in your body. So then what kind, how this virus can affect you, or just even as for health cycle energy of how it can be, how you can be as well.
And thank you very much, Kaya, for that. And throughout your years now, as studying the patterns and sequences. Hold on, let me just remind people that we are broadcasting on Facebook, but at King Simon, but it's in and out. It's going in and out. So please stay on Facebook if it is going in and out. But I ain't got no time for Facebook. They got to face the facts and get that thing straight, because I'm watching all of the angles. Everything I have to watch. But want to remind people that if you want to get a session with our beautiful sister, believe it, coming from that sister's perspective, I love it. The sisters in ancient history were oracles. And this was one of the things that they used to keep us in line as men, while women ruled the spiritual part of the kingdom or the queendom. The men ruled the physical part. And a prime example of that, I'm shifting a little bit, but the prime example of that is the movie The 300. Interesting, with Leonidas, who was of Sparta, where they had to climb up the mountain to go talk to the virgin oracles up there to get the information and get the prophecy. But what some people didn't understand, when he went against the prophecy, she was right. She said he was going to die. She did say he was going to die, and he did, because he went out of time. But over time, still the Persians was able to wind himself and wean themselves into Sparta and conquer Sparta by actually integrating with them. That's how this, and it's a story about Black folks too. This is a story about what happened to Kemet, to tell you the truth. If you look deeper into it, because the integration and the invasions was the ones that actually knocked out a lot of Africa, a lot of Kemet, and that's how that happened. Letting people come in and just take our knowledge and wisdom, and then all of a sudden they start infiltrating. So it is what it is. So y'all got to be prepared. So getting back to that, Kaya. Now, because you also do astrology also, and I want to say congratulations for being at Amsterdam News. This is something Lloyd did. I used to work with Miss Tatum, the daughter of William Tatum, back on radio when I was on radio on WWRL. So I am proud that you got that gig. So those that are in New York or around the world, you can go to amsterdamnews.com and read her reports, her astrological and numerical reports on there. And it's also, she's posting it all up on her Instagram. And of course, her Instagram is Know Your Numbers at Instagram. Know Your Numbers, right? At Instagram, right?
And every Thursday, you can read the weekly column on New York Amsterdam. I also post it on my page too.
I'm proud of you, because that's me. I look, y'all, you and Lloyd are sevens, man. I ain't got no time for that. I really ain't got no time, because I do so much. So I'm glad y'all got that, because keeping it in the family, that's good. So and I know Lloyd is a person that worked for there like for 20 years. He was doing it for years. I used to read his articles all the time. Amsterdam News family, you can actually go to their website, or if you're in New York, you can buy the Amsterdam News on all local newsstands here in New York. So we got a celebrity on here. We got one of the celebrities now.
I'm proud to be a part of history. Yeah, they've been around for a century. Actually,
yes, I know that. Yes, I know the father well before he transitioned. I knew him well. So, on radio, just being a radio host that I was back in the day. So I'm so proud of you. And I'm so proud that Lloyd also has groomed you, myself in certain ways, and all these other great numerologists out here. Now, in astrology, going back to astrology and its mixture with numerology, because Lloyd, one of our teachers, Lloyd Strayhorn, blessed us with astronumerology. When you read a lot of the astrologers or numerology books, they won't say astronumerology. They'll just say it's numerology and then talk briefly about astrology, and then they'll say it's astrology and then talk briefly about numerology. But by in this century, Lloyd came with astronumerology, giving us the best of both worlds. Now, from your perspective, how did you see the combination of astrology and numerology, and how has it worked for people doing the readings that you've done or the consultation that you've done, the analysis that you've done? How has it helped you and helped others? Please.
Okay, so well, when it comes to astrology, right? Is
Yeah.
everything is still ruled. The basics of everything is still numbers. So that is why I'm
Right.
able to read astrology and read you as well as numerology as well too, because they're both go hand in hand. It's like the chicken and the egg. What came first, you know? So it's both. They both go hand in hand. And then when I'm reading people, you know, they may be a Gemini. Well, we may have Venus and Gemini right now, so it's really about loving what you do, your creativity in your work, or either and you make some adjustments in your health, or you know, just real creativity right now. Maybe doing some exercise, workout, you know, just probably doing something different and unique, you know, something that you really, really love to do, want to do. So that's how I combined it within my readings, and I see, you know, how the transits are circulating throughout the chart. You know, it's that 12. It's like a clock. You know, everything starts at 12 and it goes all the way. To me, it's like the roulette wheel, you know.
Right. you going back to gambling. Go ahead, girl.
Well, I don't know. Well, not so much gambling, but it's just like everything to me is like it comes together. You know, everything. Astrology and numerology is in everything. And I read in the book before that if you can go and gamble, then you can learn about life. You can learn about universe. You can learn because they use those things, and even in the tarot cards deck, that's astrology. You know, everything is combined. It's just in different languages, in different forms of language. You know how it's all how you interpret that as well too.
That's
so, like I say, numbers don't lie. People do, but if your math is wrong, then that's another problem.
Yes, that's right. You know, we're tuning in. We're speaking with Kaya French, of course. Now, you know what's so funny? Although the times may turbulent in these times, and I might even change the label of that this because really to us it's not really turbulent to us. It's not really. It's really, like I said, it's a reset, and many of us are really basking in this time because a lot of us was already in what we call a quarantine. We're already to ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Doing this. You know what I'm saying? Say it again. What you said?
So I'm already in quarantine, right?
Yeah, we that's what I'm saying. We've always been home, so I ain't got no problem being home. You know, it's not like when I was in the club life. I was running nightclubs crazy, so I know what it is. So, you know, so I'm happy, and you know, but when it comes to people, and you know, a question that was asked of me a couple years ago about animals and numerology. Interesting. What now? Have you ever found that animals that are born under numbers also reflect the numbers? Because I want to, those are our pet lovers out there. I'm not talking about just fish. I'm talking about cats and dogs. Like, have you noticed that connection with that too? Because a lot during this time, a lot of people are even bonding even more with their animals or deciding to buy animals just because they need that comfort. A lot of lonely men, a lot of lonely women out there. Let's put it like that.
Best friend. Maybe to some men, but not all men. But I look at it like this: each zodiac sign is ruled by an animal. Are we not? These zodiac signs are animal. So I would say maybe a Leo. Well, you know, that's a lion, so they may like the cat family or anything in that particular area. Or so I just find it. I didn't really study as much as far as the animal part, but I just kind of think if they're ruled by animal sign, then it makes sense that we will be prone or to love animals or have animals in our home or animals lovers. Like 5 people, they might like birds. It's the air number. So look what characteristics what flies in the air when you get the bird. So I have noticed that 5 people do like birds, or may have a pair
Mhm.
home, or just certain little things like that. Or 7 people may have cats in their home, or maybe some may have dogs.
Mhm.
It all depends on what you like, or what your preference of the animal is. So that's
Mhm.
3 people. Now they are the animal lovers. The 3 people
Right.
born the third,
Right.
the 12th, the 21st, the 30th of the month. They are animal lovers.
Hmm. Yes. And you know what's so funny? I noticed the number sixes like love shows us a lot of love to animals also. I
Huh?
notice a lot of sixes really are they love the pity. Matter of fact, a good friend of mine that's a number six in Florida has a dog that she specifically knows the date of birth, which is June the 13th.
Oh,
And when I say this dog has a weird way of communicating and is so energetic and all over the place, you got because he needs structure and discipline. You
mm,
got before you introduce him to anything new, you got to slowly introduce it to him. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly the number 13, which is before. It's
that's
so funny.
they do things on a slow basis. They have to have routine, they have to have structure, they have to keep every day be consistent what they do for order them to fulfill the mission out for every day. So that's a 4 energy. And it probably got some mood swings too, moody attitude, you know, every
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
as reflection of the owner.
That's exactly. And that and what's so funny, because she's born under six and he's born under number four, they sometimes be at it with each other. It is hilarious to see them work each other out.
Like
And he's such a little dog. So, and he gets along with me well, of course, because he's born under number one. So
yeah.
he's a Gemini, Aquarius, number one. He gets along with me all the time. He don't even care,
And
you know.
run to
But
you
I find
like, hey, where you been?
exactly, you know. Yeah, and what's so interesting, even for people out there, and I want to specify our people out there that may be going through things, let people know how important it is to get into technology in the number 4 year, because four rules the technological world, the radio world, the television world, and how to keep their mind, why they should keep their mind right. Because look, I tell people all the time, even through my sessions, I said, look, this is a great time to be creative and use technology to your benefit. Stop running from this. And a lot of people are intimidated to technology. Have you noticed that? A lot of people have been intimidated with technology and all this
They too,
social media stuff.
a little bit too, but I tend to put myself out there from time to time. Like I should have been got a YouTube channel. I keep beating myself up about that too. So it's very important, especially right now where a lot of us are out of work. Even though we have some kind of skills and talent, could be a comedian, could be the person, a counselor or a therapist right now. So we got Saturn and Aquarius right now. So Mars just left
Mm,
Aquarius, now it's in Pisces. So this is the time to really form your group, form your team members, get everything organized, get everything structured, and you can have roundtable discussions on the internet, on Zoom, find out what you guys want to be doing. This is also a good time to go within your communities and try to build within your community, farm, land. We got to really start putting more things in our community that's from us, or even just being, a resource within our community as well. So we have to start building. Because if we don't, we're gonna always, looking
mm,
out or looking for a job when you can create your own job. So this is a good time to really
right.
invest in some stocks and some bonds and get on YouTube, get on Instagram. Instagram is a higher platform than Facebook. I did the numbers on it, so it adds
Mm,
up to a 3.6. So it's more of a universal scale,
right.
where Facebook adds up to an 8.
Right.
So it's more of a
Mm,
business kind of savvy. So people don't use it for business though, but it can go both ways. But it's a good
right.
time to really invest into technology. So really get out there, and set your round discussions and your community leaders. But you can. It's be a good time to run for politics right now too. Because
Yeah. Yeah.
Saturn's in Aquarius, so it's that good time to be doing those things, to become leaders, become step up to do those things within your community. We can change the diagram or the foundation within our communities, that people are from our communities that are the politics leaders, not from somewhere that's outside your city. No, we need somebody that's inside our city to know what's going on, know what the people need, and also not only that, but advertising these people in the community as well too. Technology,
Right.
the technology has been here for how many years? Since what they started in the late 18th century. So now we're in the 20,
Mm-hmm.
the 2000s now. So we've been here for quite a while. So this is a real
Mm-hmm.
time to get into the technology world, whatever it is you want to do. Start your own business online because Jupiter is in Capricorn and Pluto is in Capricorn. So this is a good time to set some new rules and new organization, new skills, new foundation because they're even under a hardship right now. They're trying to find some new ways to do things. So everything's up for grabs right now. And if you can make a change and be a part of that, then be a part of it. We need people. We need people. We need to build our own communities right
That's
now.
right.
We need to bring our resources together. We need to buy land so we become farmers and those kind of things. So we need that. We need to be a help to our
Right.
own, a resource to our people in the community and help them heal. That's what it really
Right.
is right
Right. This, this is a good year for you to build that foundation, especially because of the four energy. The master number 22 you see in the 2020, the 44 is the 2020 energy. And, like a lot, I've said on my channel, I've said on a few people's channels before about that 2020, having a clear vision of where you need to go.
now.
Not and remember, there's a duality in this. So if you're not clear in your vision will be dulled. I tell people, don't play around
Okay.
with this.
It's like when you go to the doctor office, right? They got one lens that say, "Can you see good at this?" But then you put the other one on. Is that clear? So now you're looking at a 50,
Yes.
20, and now you get a 20/20 vision. So it's that time to visualize the things that you want.
Yeah.
Write it down.
Exactly.
Stick to it. So that's one thing about people. We don't always stick to our thing. We go one day, 2 day, the third day, the fourth day, and that's like, oh, okay, I got it, but I didn't stick to it. You have to stick to it if you want to be successful. Everything comes with repetition. You have to do it like a 9 to 5. Like you go to work every day, 9 to 5,
Mhm.
every day, but 9 to 5 hours. Okay, now it's time to come home and spend at least an hour on yourself, an hour on manifesting what you want to do within your own business. Gathering up your resources, gathering up your thoughts, writing down, jotting down everything. In this particular year, we getting all types of thoughts and imagines in our mind because we in that forward energy and it represents you rightness. So we can information like quick, fast, write it down. So use your phone and your little notepad and write those quick thoughts down because those are very monumental. You can't get
Mhm.
thoughts back. You think you're gonna remember it and you don't remember it in 5 minutes. It's gone, and then you jumped on a phone call and totally forgot what was on your mind. So make sure you write things.
Mhm.
It's very vital. It's very important that you do that. And it's very important that since you at home idling, just your car just sitting there, it's like you in a car and your car is on and it's running and you ain't going nowhere. We in park right now, you know. So
Right.
it's
Right.
best it's best to find a way. Now when the coronavirus came out, everybody ran to the store to get groceries and food and paper towel and tissue and stuff like that. But did we really think about the other things that's going on? Like, okay, let me hoard my money a little bit. Let me not spend because I'm at home. Because when we at home, we sitting there, we get into our feelings, our emotions start to speak. Oh, I need this. I need a pair of shoes. I need this new shirt. Okay, where you going? Where are you going anywhere with them new pair of
Mhm.
shoes on? Are you going anywhere with that new pair of shirt on? Where you going? You ain't going nowhere. Just have a seat and look through your closet. Look what you already have. You have to use what's already at your hand, what's in place already, instead of going out buying things. And you're gonna buy some things gonna to uplift your spirit. Gonna do some self improvement. It's gonna help you get yourself together, get your life together. So read some self-help books around this time right now, or teach your kids something. Now the kids are out of school. It's your time to be the mother. It's your time to be the teacher. Do these things with your kids, whether you want to do another language or practice more on a speaking or on their learning or on science or math. They're good in certain subjects. This your time to work with your kids. And not only that, it's
Mhm.
a good time to be learning about what's important right now, like life insurance. It's very important to teach your kids about investing in life insurance, even yourself right now. if you were to die today, do you have life insurance to, for people to bury you or any kind of emergency thing? Do you have these things in place? These are the things that we need. Do you have an emergency plan? Do you have an exit plan? Do everybody know if anything go left right now? Do everybody know where we're supposed to be at? Where is plan A? Okay, where we're supposed to be at right now. So these are the things we be having in place right now. Have a plan, get in routine, get in rotation, and get these things going and get out your feelings because poor energy bring that emotional upset. You gotta heal, talk it out. You don't have to talk to the person, but you can heal. You can take spiritual baths. You can say, I forgive this person for beating me up or talking about me so bad or I don't like how they talk to me. Just forgive them internal so you can move forward and stop holding that in your mind, letting them live rent free in your mind. What for? It's not on their mind at all. But you carrying that baggage, you carrying all those issues for what reason? So get over it. It's time to be real with yourself and trying to and trust yourself more. Learn how to regulate your emotions more.
Right. And I'm glad you spoke briefly about insurance. Want to let everybody know next on King Simon Presents, as you can see on the screen, on May the 17th, that's Sunday, May the 17th, this Sunday, Yolanda Spivey broke through the celebrities. She's going to talk about the history of insurance, how insurance started with the cargoes of the slave ships. And a lot of things was happening during that time and why they either took out some of the slaves or how they had insurance on all the slaves. But we were one of those cargoes. She's going to talk about the history of insurance, how easy and reasonable it is for us to get insurance up to this day. I mean, you could get it up to $25 a month right now to have insurance. So so when you transition, you don't have to be somebody else's burden when you die. So this is very important to have that life insurance and health insurance and all that kind of stuff. Insurance so she insures all my venues. Also on May 20th, I got Ram Omar, the God Art Master himself. He's going to be coming on May the 24th. I got a mortician coming on named Tyrone Muhammad. He's from the organization called Morticians Who Care, because he feels all the madness that's going and all the good stuff that's going on there in regards to what's happening in these times, but what's been happening in the field of morticians for these amount of years. And also on May the 27th, we have a film producer, happy film producer, and extraordinary sister named Felicia Harden. She'll be coming in on May the 27th. And notice the numbers on everybody, and these numbers connect with everybody that I'm going to be bringing on. I ain't playing with none of y'all. I make sure I do it on the right entity. So, yeah, Kai, so that's very important what you just said about everybody getting into being productive and creative and also getting life insurance. That's very important. And I'm glad that you mentioned that to the audience. Go ahead, sis. I'm sorry.
It is. And not only that, since we at home, we probably used to eating junk or eating food that we don't, need to be eating. So now when you at home and you in your home, now your body's getting adapted to being at home now. So what you can do while you at home is build your immune system up. Get some lemon, get some ginger, get some sage in your house, whatever, some oil that you may use, to make your house smell good or to let the bad energy out, and open your windows, get some air, okay? It ain't that dangerous, but get some air in your home because you're gonna need some air. And really control your immune system, because when you get ready to go outside, because now you've been stuck in the house, is your immune system able to fight what's out there when you step outside that door? So build it up. That way your body becomes resistant to the bacteria that's in the air, the pollution in the air, whatever is flowing in the air. Your body will be able to fight it off. But you gotta build your immune system up. If you don't do that, you may just be subject of virus, because it will mutate. This is just the beginning stage. So when Mars go into Scorpio, that's a whole nother topic right there. And that's going to happen around the second week of September. That's going to be, we're going to know what this virus is going to do around that time. So get your health together. We are in a health cycle. 4 is the health indicator number. So get your health together. Start now. Get all that sugar out your house and all them breads and sweets and stuff. Cut it out. Do it on a on an occasionally basis. You don't have to do it every day or all the time just because we eat and because we at home trying to make our, eating off emotions or eating off because we hurt or we in a bad relationship. No, honey, it's the time you to get yourself together right now. Pull your bra straps up, and you fellas, pull your bootstraps up. It's time to be real, like Tupac said. Be real with our women, but most
That's
importantly,
right.
with yourself. Because can nobody else help you but
That's right. Because that's funny. You mentioned you mentioned Tupac. I did security for Tupac for 48 hours. So that's interesting. You mentioned Tupac. So,
well, that's beautiful.
oh
Hey,
yeah, that's gonna be in my that's
that's his.
40. That's gonna be in my autobiography. 48 hours with Pac, because
That's
that chapter, one of that chapter has a very very interesting. Now, for the next last 10 minutes, do you want to do some brief readings, or you want to say say things about anybody's birthday? What you want to do?
yeah. I can do some break reading. That's fine. I mean, people need to know what kind of energy they're going in.
Sure.
If they're in the health cycle, in a relationship cycle, pregnancy cycle. Everybody's
Okay.
at home looking at each other.
Okay.
You're sick of each other right now.
Okay. 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 So you can you see what I'm putting up on the screen
I can see. Yes.
every time I put it up?
Yeah. I think I can
Okay,
see.
every time I put in. So what we're gonna do, people? I'm not gonna have y'all call in. I'm just gonna have y'all put your birthday up on your chat. Put the birthdays up on the chat, and then the birthdays, and we'll let you do the brief reading. You don't have to do nothing long, okay? So I see people's coming up already. We got a few sisters. We got a few people that's coming up already. Let's go to this one, Jamila. Let's go to Jamila right now. It's gonna come up on the screen. And let me make sure it's happening. Okay, we thought I just had. Hold on a second. Jamila is born July 2nd. July 2nd. Let me see. Let me see. Let me make sure that, because they moving fast. These people are moving
Yeah.
fast. Hold on one second. They trying to move fast. Hold on. There's a little technical difficulties going on, but it's all good. Because yeah. Let me make sure. Okay, let me go to the first one. This one is, hold on. Let's go to the first one here. The first one is Jamila. That's the birthday right there. July 2nd, 1978.
Prime example, Jamila is going through the same year as we in right now, a universal 4 year. So she probably feeling everything was going on in her immediate environment right now, through her friends, through her family. Everybody's probably either pulling on her, or she just, listen, I need a moment. I'm gonna cut everybody off right now. So this particular month for her, because she's in the 4 universal year, and right now we are in a 9 personal month. So I can tell you the second week right here was either emotional pull, especially with women with born on the 2nd, the 11th, the 20th, or the 29th of the month, or Cancer or Pisces. Minor way Taurus has been either giving you the flux this week, or you are having some stomach or abdominal pain right now. Not abdominal pain, but abdominal discomfort. Or this is the time for you to be really, really creative, probably in your feelings a little bit. So you probably, if people call you right now, you're probably giving them peace of your mind, or tired of them calling you, and you just like, listen, look, I'm gonna say this. Now you may have said it out of emotional, so you may have said it kind of a little irate, but you meant every word that you said when you said this to this person. So if I was you, this is a month to get rid of all those negative people, that negative energy, things and people and habits that do not longer serve you anymore. So this is your time to really fulfill your dreams, really go after what you want, and write your goals down, and check them off one by
Mm.
one, but take your time in doing them. Complete each goal first, whether it's cleaning up the house. I'm cleaning the bathroom today. I'm cleaning up the kitchen today. I'm going to wash clothes today. Just get your house and get yourself together.
All right, sis. Don't give it too much. Don't give them too much. Let's go to the next one. Go to the next one right now. We got Spiritual Butterfly, born, of course, May 12th, 1981.
And yes, this person is a spiritual butterfly because she loves to socialize, loves to talk. She's the catalyst of the family, always bringing people together, always motivating people. Her friends come to her for good sound advice, counsel, and she's like the emotional therapist right now. Everybody coming to her. So this is her year. This is her year. This is also her prime time year that she's in. She needs to be this is her money making year. So if you have some gigs, if you have something to sell, if you have a product, or you want to create something, this is your year to do it. So socialization
right.
is the key, but you can do it on the internet.
Let's go to the next one. Kara Sharp. That's 8/27/1981.
Now, this is a person that, she knows she all that. She knows she's beautiful. She knows she is, she knows exactly what she wants and how to get it. And she has a very way of talking. She can be an editor. She can be a writer. She can be a person that always loves to have her own probably TV show or a comic show or whatever it is, something, her own little thing, because she likes to run her own show. She's the boss. Everybody knows that. So this is her year to also to make things happen, to make some self-improvement on herself too. So whatever it is you need to work on, this is your year to make it happen. So work on you, work on this is also the learning year for you. So whether you want to read more books, learn different language, or talking to foreign people, or foreign people coming to you, then that's about right. Just keep following your dreams.
Next we have producer third son, as born August the 7th, 1976.
So this is a person, the seventh person. So the person is very to himself, very, he loves spending time in solitude, very analytical, so he can give you peace in his mind. It only if you keep begging and asking him for answers that he not trying to give to you. So, but he's a very good listener, but at certain times, you don't want to be bothered. So this is the year for you to just strike on your own, do something your own kind of way, start a new program or start a new regiment or start your own business. This is a year for you. So you're not caring what your auntie, your brother, your sister, your mama, your daddy. It's all about you right now. You putting your mask on first before you walk out the door and making sure that everybody else is straight. You got to be straight first.
There you go. Hold on. Let me see who we're gonna go to next. Let's go to Emoja. I think Emoja is the next one we're gonna hit if this thing go through the way. Like I said, I'm having some technical difficulties here. It's kind of slowing up, but we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it happen. Where is that? Hold on 1 second. Oh my goodness, this darn computer.
That's January 2nd on
we on a Wednesday. This is a Wednesday, so you know what it is. So let's go to January 2nd, 1980. Yes.
So January 2nd is in one of her years. Well, she's in the 7th personal year. So this is a year where she's not trying to do, a lot of talking with people, a lot of going with family members. She's really she's like on a spiritual journey right now. She's trying to find herself, find out who she is. What's her mission? Why am I here? What's my journey? So she's asking herself all these questions. She also worrying probably to death. Well, you don't need to be worrying, especially as a woman. That's that have the 2, 7, 8 in your characteristic makeup. You need to worry less. Now, the things you can do with yourself, I'm not sure what you do, but you probably can tell a story about, your life, or be like Maya Angelou, write poems, because help you express yourself, because you have a lot of emotions bottled up in you, and you have to get that out. So I would suggest for this person to take baths maybe 2 or 4 times out the week to help you get rid of some of that emotion that's inside of you. And also, if I walk into your house, into your room, you probably got a lot of books, or either your car is well decked out with some things that you like, or your home tell a story about yourself. And you always have a woman or a sidekick, to be there to comfort you in times of need.
Okay, good. Let's go to the next one. I believe it's coming up, and that is but let me see who comes up next here. But this computer here is trying to mess me up. Hold on 1 second. Let me see. Yeah, it's all right. We this is Wednesday. This is a Mercury day, so we know what it is.
Yes.
Got to be very mindful. Hold on a second. Let me see. Yeah, exactly. So we gotta pay attention. Hold on 1 second. Let me see. Don't forget, family. I'm just having a few computer glitches here. So whoever comes up next, that's what it is. Okay, that's 8/21/1987.
So they are in a health cycle as well, but it's not the 4, it's the 6 health cycle. So this person may have had since late September some ears, nose, and throat probably some ear infection going on. So it may be even some heart palpitation. Maybe at times he felt like his heart, was beating at a different pace. So you need to just really calm down. Like I said earlier, do some breathing exercises, and you just sit in the sun and meditate. Drink plenty of water. You have to change your diet. You have to change your regimen. You already know what you got to do. So I'm not going to give you a whole storyline, but you have to stay fast and you're due diligent. Your family's going to pull on you. So you're going to have a lot of responsibility to do, especially when it comes to family and your work. So you're going to be kind of pulled between those two right now.
Okay, well, because I'm having technical difficulty, family, I'm not going to be able to go through everybody's. A lot of y'all hitting me up right now. It's like 87 people in the room, and y'all not liking up the video. I got 74 likes. I need y'all to push that likes up. I want everybody to give our dear sister a well-deserved round of applause. We go because she did a wonderful job, of course. Sis, and I'm commend you for just going through it real quickly. That's how we have to do sometimes with our people. We got to go through it real quickly and lock it down and make it happen. And let me just make sure that everything is going well here. All right, let me make sure I got my thing here. Give her a well-deserved round of applause, people, because she's doing a great job. Great job. I want to thank you, sister, for coming on the show, of course, and being a part of this journey.
Thank you for having me on your show and being part of your journey and our journey together.
Yeah, we got a lot of work to do. You know how that is. We got a lot of work to do. And please, family, to contact Miss Kaya French. And I do say support our sisters doing the work in this spiritual metaphysic realm. To contact people like her, please go to her website. Of course, her number is 1-866-331-5088. That's 1-866-331-5088. And for products and services, go to www.kayafrench.com. That's kayafrench.com to show her some Cash App love like you've shown me some Cash App love. Please go to $ Know Your Numbers. You see how it's spelled on the screen. Know Your Numbers with that 3 in between the B and the R. And the email for PayPal. If you ain't got Cash App and you need to do that PayPal, support her on the PayPal link also. And that's the same, knowyournumbers@gmail.com. Once again, enough respect to you, sister. Anybody you want to shout out, my beautiful sister? Anybody you want to shout out? Anybody you want to shout out before we get off? I can't hear you. You all right? Anybody you want to shout out?
They're at the bottom.
Yeah, the technical
flower.
Anybody want to shout out? Now I can hear you. Anybody want to shout out?
Me?
Yeah, you. Anybody you want to shout out?
You. Thank you for having me. I want to shout out to Lloyd Strayhorn, for me being being a student of his as well. And all those who are listening and viewing, I want to say thank you for your time, for tuning in. And when you do receive this, when you watch this YouTube, or when you watch this, that you will find some helpful tools that you can use in your daily life as well too. So thank you. And also, like you said, KayaFrench.com. My number is 866-331-5088. And if you are in the city of New York, pick up your Amsterdam news and go to the horoscope columns. Every Thursday, you can go pick it up. So thank you.
That's right.
Big love out to Detroit and New York.
That's right. Thank you very much, Kaya. Thank you very much. It's appreciated. Thank you. You be safe out there, okay?
You too. Thank you. Peace and love and blessings.
Thank you. Peace and love and blessings. That was our beautiful Kaya French right here on King Simon Presents. Once again, remember her contact is Kaya French. To Miss Kaya French, make sure you give her that call. 866. It's a toll-free number. 866-331-5088. That's 866-331-5088. For products and services, also you can book your services through her website. That's www.kayafrench.com. And she got some reasonable rates for those who want to do short 10 minutes, 15 minutes and all that, I'm straight half an hour to an hour. That's, right now I'm only staking on a half an hour because I give y'all a lot within a half an hour. But make sure you go to her website if you want a short reading of any kind. If you want a short reading of any kind, make sure you show her some love, and make sure you give her that love, because her readings are very good and very accurate. She's one of us, you know what I'm saying? And she focuses on the astro and the numerical. Lloyd focuses on the astro and the numerical. I'm more focused on the straight numbers and helping you to activate your numbers, so you know what it is when you come to me. I'm about motivating you. That's why I call it Numerovation. And don't forget, if you want to give her a PayPal donation, make sure you go to Know Your Numbers, $ Know Your Numbers, and her her Cash App is $ Know Your Numbers, and her PayPal is knowyournumbers@gmail, using the email knowyournumbers@gmail. Once again, we want to thank our beautiful sister Kaya French for being a part of this journey. Of course, King Simon Presents right here, and of course, we got to big up what's coming up once again. That's right. Next on King Simon Presents, we on May the 17th, we got Yolanda Spivey, broker to the celebrities. She's worked with people like Boyce Watkins and numerous other people. Also, matter of fact, she was just recently on Boyce Watkins' show so about a month ago. So also on May 20th, we got the God of Art himself, the Master of Art himself. That brother brings the light of the art into the world and make it so fantastic. Ram Omar, you heard him on Brother Rich's show recently. He's going to be on my show on the 20th of May. And of course, on May 24th, we got our brother Tyrone Muhammad, Mortician Who Cares. He's from the group Mortician Who Cares. These are real brothers and sisters that really care about the welfare of your transitioning or your family's transitioning. So we have brother Tyrone Muhammad. A lot of us don't know that we can get into this type of field. If you want to find out about how to be a mortician or what schools to go to, this brother Tyrone Muhammad will be. One time I brought him to a session at National Black Theater. My brother wanted to bring a live cadaver, but instead of bringing the live cadaver, I didn't want him to stress out the people too much. He brought, and he really does. He brings live cadavers in coffins to these lectures, at least the dummy type, the mannequins, and show you what they do to the body. But he brought pictures, and he really made an impact to the audience because he was willing to bring the pictures into the audience and show how they sew up people and all kinds of stuff. But it's a teaching moment, especially for young people, why they shouldn't be doing the crime, so they wouldn't have to end up in the coffin that quickly. Why life is precious. That's why he is a mortician, because life is precious. And of course, on May 27th, we have Felicia Harden, film producer. She's also the producer of Happy, the film, one of the producers of Happy, the film, alongside brother like Taki, her whole team and all that. So enough respect to Felicia Harden. I can't wait to have all of these great people. And then on the 31st, I got a special, because it's going to be someone interviewing me, a journalist that's going to interview me live. More likely, I'm going to premiere it. I'm going to probably make it I'm gonna probably film it privately and then premiere it, because we got to make sure everything is flowing right. And we're gonna have more than likely Miss Gopi in the building doing an interview with me, my first interview of someone interviewing me on my show about my life and about the book that's going to be coming out in the next 2 years called When the Late Bell Rang. That's my autobiography that's going to be coming out, the scandalous and constructive life of a promoter. So that's going to be very interesting, my friend. And once again, people, if you want to do any sessions with me, let me show that. But I just put that up. Hold on, I'm putting that up. Why are you hiding? This is not working the way I wanted. There, boy, I've been having some technical difficulty. This is crazy. I'm trying to work you, but it is all right. It's all right. All right. But you can see below here. Hold on. As a matter of fact, let me edit this real quick and put it up there so people can see it. So if you want to, we're going to take off the scroll off of that, and then we're going to put it up. Here we go. For Numerovation consultation, please text full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. That's 347-496-1022. If you're outside of the United States, please use WhatsApp. Again, I do numerovation. I help to motivate and activate your numbers to help give you guidance so you can continue to take it to the next level. Whether you use it or not, it's totally up to you. I always let people know numbers don't lie. People lie to themselves. And most people out there, what they do, like I used to do, we run away from what we're supposed to do. I used to be afraid of medias like this and microphones like this, especially, and I was more comfortable with singing behind the mic other than speaking on the mic or speaking before people. And they say that's one of the greatest fears that people have, doing public speaking. You know what I'm saying? Some people would rather be in the coffin than be in front of an audience. That's deep, but it is interesting. So if you do want to do a numerovation session with me, please, I do consultations. I don't do readings. I'm here to consult you, to help advise you, to help you activate your numbers so you could take it to the other level of your life, especially in the cycles and the seasons that you're in. So that's what I do. You text me your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. I'll say it again slow for you. That's 347-496-1022. And if you are outside of the United States of America, please text me via WhatsApp. It is an absolute free app. It's a free app. And once again, let me big up my guest once again, showing her love again, to contact Kaya French, 1-866-331-5088. That's 1-866-331-5088. And for her website, go to www.kayafrench.com. That's kayafrench.com. Cash App, $ know your numbers. And for PayPal, know your numbers at gmail.com. Make sure you show her that love and that respect. And if you want to show me some love through Cash App, please, that's my Cash App right there at $ King Simon 3158. That's $ King Simon 3158. So what we're going to do is get ready to move to the rear and get the heck out of here. Like Frankie Crocker used to say, we're going to move to the rear and get the heck out of here right now. So, hey, my family, like Marcus Garvey always said, up you mighty nation, you could accomplish what you will. Look, stay focused, stay clear in mind, stay clear in vision. Create, use the internet, use the online service, because they don't want to knock the online service down. Believe that. Get out of the madness that people are trying to show you. Don't listen to the news. When I say don't listen to the news, don't listen to too much that it's going to bring your frequency down in a number 4 year, because a number 2020 year, because four is the number of mental stress, mental duress, mental depression. So they're using technology, which also is ruled by the 4, that's bringing our energy down. You're seeing people walking sad. They got masks. Even through their mask, they look like they sad. Man, please get out there and breathe a little in your backyard, in your private time. Take a deep breath on your rooftops, whatever. Take a deep breath, get that sunlight like I do. If y'all watch me on IG or Instagram, I'm on Instagram getting that sunlight, enjoying life and feeling and singing. So please link up with me on Instagram. That's King Simon Productions on Instagram, King Simon Productions on Instagram, King Simon Production on Facebook, King Simon on Facebook, MC Simon. If you don't get me on the King Simon on Facebook, go to MC Simon. If you don't get me on MC Simon, get me on King Simon Production, the public page. But do like me, like up my friends, like up all the things that I do. And remember, I'm also on Twitter at King Simon Prod on Twitter. That's King Simon Prod on Twitter. So I'm going to close out with one of my songs. And of course, this song is called Black and White Story. It's a song I wrote years ago, back in '89, and I'm turning it into a children's book. I got 2 or 3 new children's book that I got coming out. But before we do that, we want to make sure I'm going to be bigging up all of the different books that I have. So if you want to go on Amazon and Kindle, please go on Amazon and Kindle and get my books. Look, I'm out of here. And during the song, I'm going to be dropping each and every promotion about my books and all the things that I got going on. So please have a great day, afternoon, or evening. I love and respect y'all. Y'all be safe out there, be healthy, but be great also, because remember, you are great. One love, one aim, one destiny. King Simon is out of here as we continue with Black and White Story. Here I go. Black and White Story. King Simon, I'm out. Peace.
the first to come up with biology. They analyze the life in the society. We're the first to come up with Egyptology. To construct the pyramid that you see. We're the first to come up with psychology. To analyze the mind in the vicinity. We're the first to come up with musicology. To put the rhythm of your soul and make it rock steady. Correction, my friends, with the black and white history. Yeah. It's black, black, black. It's white, white, but let me tell the story. Yes, it's black, black, black. It's white, white, but let me tell the story. Black and white story in my mind. Oh yeah, say we have to analyze it. Black and white story in my mind, in my mind, in my mind. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Black and white story in my mind. Oh yeah, say we have to analyze it. Me, I gonna tell you a little something about white history. Say all the content was throughout slavery. They say we were black and very ugly. I lie them and tell enough of them history. Cause black is beautiful, the whole of them agree. We come out of the mountains and mix up the sea. Here we go, my friends, in the black and white history. Yeah, it's black, 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 it's white, white, white. But let me tell the story. Yes, it's black, 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 it's white, white, but let me tell the story. Me, I will tell you little truth about the black history. The people who can hear and those who can see. We're the first to come up with anatomy. We analyze the truth about the body. We're the first to come up with biology. They analyze the life in our society. We're the first to come up with Egyptology. To construct the pyramid that you see. We're the first to come up with psychology. To analyze the mind in that vicinity. We're the first to come up with musicology. To put the rhythm of your soul and make it rock steady. Correction, my friends, in the black and white history. Yeah, it's black, 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 it's white, white, but let me tell the story. Yes,